Hi guys, what's going on? It's Molly here, and I just want to report to you guys on the iPad mini before it was released. It is rumored to be released on the 23rd, and without further ado, I'm going to get into it. So first of all, they sent out this an invitation that looks like this. Let me just find it. Here it is. Looked like this. It says we've got a little more to show you. They sent this to all their media contacts or whatever, all their reporters, to come and see the whatever's being launched. We don't know for sure that it's an iPad, but rumors suggest that the iPad Mini will be released. First of all, I'm gonna get through some specs that I think will be featured in that. A dual-core CPU, a dual-core GPU, 1 gig of RAM, and a 2 megapixel camera, and which is at the back, and a VGA or whatever camera at the front, like a low quality one. And the form factor will be either 7-inch or 7.5 inch, and it's rumored to have a liquid crystal display, but the resolution of this display is supposed to be less than the one of the iPad Mini, the full iPad, what's it called? The all new iPad or the iPad 2, they're about the same size. So, yeah, so it will be launched on the 23rd of October, as I said. It will have the Lightning port display, obviously, because there's no point of pushing a new technology than just having the 30-pin connector, which is old, on your new devices. That's just stupid. And a lot of people won't be happy with that if they do that, but yeah, so what I think they'll be doing is putting all these low performing parts in this iPad mini. It will perform obviously well, but they can't just put all the parts of the full iPad into that, because it will cost more, obviously, because they're smaller components and all these things come into account. And they will also want to dominate on the 7-inch to 7.5 inch whatever market share, which is being dominated right now by the Nexus 7. So the Nexus 7 has destroyed the Galaxy Tabs, the small ones. I don't know what you call them. The small Galaxy Notes has been destroyed from that. The Kindle Fire is kind of popular. I don't even know why people buy it. I just hate the skin. It's just really, really shit. That's just the word to describe it. The Amazon Kindle Fire is just shit. I can't even think of another word to describe it. So yeah, so that is the specs and stuff. This is an article on macworld.co.uk, which I'll leave a link in the description. You can read through it yourself. I'm not going to obviously read it to you. It's rumored to be priced at £200, and this is also, as I said, to keep up with the Nexus 7, because if they release it at, say, $600, no one was going to obviously buy it, because Nexus 7 is cheaper, and you can do the same things with either device, but the other one's cheaper. So a lot of people that I know have been holding off of buying the Nexus 7 just to see the iPad mini, and it probably disappointed them. They probably won't buy it. It obviously will only have Wi-Fi, as I said, to keep the cost down. This is all to keep the costs down and try to just get it in the hands of consumers very easily. So £200 is about $270 or something, or $250. That's a decent price. And before you guys jump and freaking comment with your troll comments saying, "Oh, it can't be that, the iPod Touch is like $300 and something dollars," obviously, the smaller the parts, the more expensive they are. It's just freaking common sense. The smaller the part is, the harder the device is to assemble and all that. It's just more expensive. So the iPad mini will be cheaper than the iPod Touch, the new one. I'm not sure what it's called. The 5 or something, the 5th gen. Is that it? Yes, the 5th gen. Well, that's in my opinion, man. That's just common sense. So this is what the shell look like. It's the iPad 2 or the iPad. The iPad 2 or the all new iPad. I'm just gonna call it the iPad 3. And that's the iPad mini. That's just the shell. And they're just comparing it. I'll leave a link in the description for this article. And also, I've been seeing some cases on Signet. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but on Signet, they've been selling some iPad mini cases, and also Jonathan from TLD Today, you guys know him, he has an awesome YouTube channel. He reviewed some cases, or showed off some cases for the iPad mini. And before you guys say to me that the iPad mini is definitely going to be released just for these cases, I want you guys to think about the iPhone 4S. Remember, before the iPhone 4S came out, a lot of Chinese companies and a lot of other companies made some iPhone 5 cases and were selling them off, and then everyone thought they were, oh, the iPhone's going to have a 4-inch display or whatever, and it's going to be curved and all that. And then they released the iPhone 4S, which is basically the same as the iPhone 4 in terms of form factor and everything. So I don't want you guys to base your opinions off of the case manufacturers or something. These cases are really cheap to produce, and I don't think they'll lose much money if the iPad mini doesn't get released. But a lot of people are actually buying this, thinking that the iPad mini is definitely going to be released. I don't recommend you do this, because you'll probably waste like $20 or something. Just wait until it comes out, just to be sure, just to be safe. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? I showed you guys what it looked like. Yeah, here it is again, and yeah, it looks pretty decent, and it should be a good competitor. And it's kind of interesting that they released it about 3 days before the Microsoft Surface is going to be released, and so it's kind of two birds with one stone if you look at it my way. They want to dominate on the Nexus 7 or the 7-inch form factor market share, and they also want to dominate on Microsoft's or on the, like, they want to try to take some sales away from Microsoft. So they'll impact Microsoft, and they'll impact the Nexus 7, or the, I keep saying the Nexus 7, every 7-inch tablet. That's, you know, the popular ones like the Kindle Fire, which is shitty, Nexus 7, and what's the other one? I don't know, I can't remember. So yeah, so it's kind of two birds with one stone. I think that's very smart of Apple to do, and that's about it. Oh, before I go, I'm gonna announce the giveaway winners. There were 4. I took down 4 people. The top 2 obviously won, and as you guys know, these 2 people will win the Audio-Technica ATH M50s and the what do you call it? What did I give away? The Beats by Dre the Beats by Dre Studios. So those two people will win those, and then the runners-up will be given these prizes if the winners don't contact me. So if the winners don't contact me within like 48 hours, I'll just contact you, and then I'll send out the prize to you. So the first winner is Dennis Young. It's Dennis Young, like 813. My eyesight's getting bad. Dennis Young 813. Congratulations, you the first winner. The next guy is where is it at? Is it's Hedgehog 45. Hedgehog 45 and Dennis Young 813 are the winners. And the third person that was runner-up was something G International. I can't remember. But the thing is, I will message you guys. I already deleted your comments, so these trolls can't freaking make new accounts and just change around the letters and try to scam me. So I already deleted your account, deleted your comments, and messaged you. If you don't get back to me in 48 hours, I will give away the things to the runners-up. So thank you guys for watching. That's about it, and I'll see you in the next video.